Dave here, Smoky Mountain Nationals, Townsend, Tennessee. Yes, we are still in Bay 1. Um, so last week's video, I had mentioned, yeah, we're going to check the Mustang 2. We're going to do some general maintenance after putting on, 740 miles. Well, so I jacked her up, crawled up underneath to check the Mustang 2. Started seeing some signs of stuff not that good. Pieces and parts. Started got a friend on a text there. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate your help with this. Yeah, I started learning a lot about Mustang 2 geometry. So I had a Fat Man Fabrications kit installed on this before when we started with the frame. Kind of hacked up a little bit. I had it boxed, a few things that were kind of out of my skill level. And I found out that in order to lower, this thing's been settling. In order to lower it, they cut almost 3 inches out of the coil, which they're not supposed to do. We all know now, drop it by using a drop spindle kit. Well, that hadn't been done. So it kind of created some geometry problems. But I've done a lot of filming on that. And the first half, the teardown in what's going on, will be this Sunday night, released on Inside the Smoky Mountain Nationals garage. And if you want to learn a little bit about Mustang 2 geometry and what's going on and what it needs to look like, I've learned a lot this past week, an awful lot. I want to thank the guys at Fat Man Fabrications. I just got them on the phone, and they just dialed me right in. They said, you got a local O'Reilly's near you? Yep, obviously. We got, one of our sponsors is O'Reilly's here in Alcoa, Tennessee. Contacted them, got some parts ordered, waiting to get the right matching pair of coils because we're putting new coils in this. We're going to, over the next couple of weeks of Inside the Smoky Mountain Nationals garage, we're going to take you through that process. I think it's something that will have a lot of good content where if you're looking to buy an AD that might have a Mustang 2 or cross member put in it or a clip or something, you at least know what to look for, what questions to ask. If you're doing it yourself or having somebody help you, you'll at least know you're going to need that tech support. You're going to need, and mine's nothing fancy. It's just stuff that's gotten over the counter. So with that in mind, let's get on to a few things. What's going on in Smoky Mountain Nationals land? Let's talk about the lady who coined that phrase, Stacy McMillan. Brian and Stacy up in Greenville, Tennessee. Talked to them this morning. Their power now is steadily on. They got hit surrounding where they kind of can't get out. The water's currently off, but they have access to some water. They're doing good. As you know, we're helping Chris and Stacy McGlashan in Asheville. Heart and Soul downtown. We have a drop-off point there. I've made some posts. I've showed some pictures and videos. Very, very fortunate. Chris has been working in Greensboro and had an apartment over there because it's just a couple-hour drive. And Stacy and Creed were able to go over and kind of get out of that and get permanent power on and stuff like that. But what ended up for good is through work and some other help, Chris was able to get a hold of some enclosed trailers and get stuff out of the Greensboro area and bring it into downtown Asheville. Can't thank these guys enough. I had seen a post and contacted Chris and Stacy and says, what can we do? You're part of our team. You've been there since the beginning when it was just 3 or 4 of us. Hey, we need donations. I want to listen, I posted a video the other day, me and Sue. I want to thank everybody that either got on Chris's Venmo or Stacy's PayPal and sent money. We're making a difference into young families that need help, that live in that area that's been, devastated by this storm. Um, they do it for us if it happened to us. So this is what we're doing. What I like the fact that we're taking this group page of over 10,000, getting the word out, and making a difference for humanity. That's what this is all about. The trucks are just a bonus. It just gives us a point to meet together. We now have friends all over the East Coast, some out on the West Coast, that we can chat with and hang out with, see each other at our shows. But then in time of need, this is where it starts right here. So thank you everybody for that. I seen that I talked to Mo Dunn on the phone the other day. He was heading up from Columbia to Asheville with a load of supplies in his trailer. Mo and family, thank you for all you're doing. I'd had a phone conversation with Russ Fox, who handles our cruise, our Darlington cruise coming up here in a few weeks. He was working with his church. They were bringing a semi-load to the Asheville area. And I want to thank all those folks, Bear Brothers, and there's a bunch of them around. I know there's a lot of people doing a lot of different things, and I'm sure it's a big, long list. And if you let me know you got stuff going on, we'll happily put it on the page. But just can't thank everybody enough. You know, it just kind of restores your faith in humans. So let's get on to what's happening in the regular day-to-day Smoky Mountain National stuff. We are still working towards our show 2025. Probably going to be the largest gathering of advanced design trucks in the United States. We're happy with that. We're planning for 400. We are going to expect that many. We've been making all the phone calls you have to make, and texts and messages and emails to probably enlarge the size of the team to make sure that the right people in the right place. We're going to be having some staff meetings that are going to really help us prepare for that experience of you guys coming and spending the week and hanging out with us and just making friends, I just want to remind everybody, I can't thank our team enough. They are all volunteer. Once again, I'll say this. They all pay their own way. They all pay their entry fees. They pay for all their rooms, their board, their meals, and then they come and volunteer all their time. Wow. Wow. That's why this is a great show. This is why we have the success that we're having, is we have great people. So, thank you, team, from the bottom of my heart. Sue and I, Patrick, Jess, just can't thank you enough. You guys step up and didn't even ask. You guys just walked into the first show and said, we're here to help. And you'll see some new names popping in. We've talked to a few more people that have offered their assistance, and team's going to get bigger. The family is getting bigger. So let's go back to, we still have a few XLs and larges of this color of the Smoky Mountain National, the shop shirts. $15 price point. This is my little commercial. Still have a few hats left. The gray, which I love. The black, which, you guys see me in the black. If I mail them out, I'll send you a sticker. I still have a few of those left. But here we are, back in Bay 1. Just a lot going on. I never thought that the recovery from 750 miles round trip would beat up my front end. But it was beat up before we even put 750 miles on it. It just was wrong. Stay tuned for Sunday night for that episode of Inside the Smoky Mountain Nationals Garage, and follow that. And, let's grow that subscription base there too. And let's get everybody tuned in to AD Nation. We have our fall cruises coming, as you know, here in Townsend. We are headed to Deals Gap Resort. Talked to the event coordinator over there the other day. The roads are looking good. We don't have to, I know some people have seen or heard that there's commercial traffic on the Dragon. There is no commercial traffic on the Dragon. Talk to those folks on the phone in my ear personally. It's an hour drive. We're going to meet at Dancing Bean at 8 o'clock, probably scoot out as soon as everybody gets their coffee and gets settled. And then come back for lunch at the Abbey. We're going to hang out. We're going to have the fire pit at the Tally Ho that evening. Probably a lot going on. We'll probably do some other things. You know, trucks are just a bonus. We're just going to hang out. Not sure how many we're going to have. We've had a lot of commitments from a lot of people. But you know, we're just kind of keeping it open. If we have a couple dozen, that's fine. We'll have a big time. No charge, no trophies, no nothing. Just come hang out. Same thing with all the other 3 cruises that we're sponsoring. Let's just kind of go through them. Northeast Ohio, you'll see Tim Burns and Jerry Shem up there in that area. Tim's doing a great job coordinating. You can get in our featured. I think we have that post pinned. The Augusta, Michigan, you got Brandon Shirley. Everybody knows BS Metalworks. You got Shay Thomas, that kind of gang up there. This is their first effort of doing any kind of cruise or anything AD related. Neither one of them have a running AD. That's why I love this community. You have just accepted them as family. I think they're going to have a great success. I know they're going to have a great success. Russ Fox and Frank McLean down doing the Columbia to Darlington, the track laps. Wow, that looks like it's going to be a great time. And they're just doing a great. Everybody is just there. What a great community, AD Nation. Thank you so much. So here we go. We're back in Bay 1. We're working on the truck. We got merchandise over the winter. Fall cruises are coming. 80 Nationals, 100 trucks. Thank you, AD Nation. Thank you, Smoky Mountain Nationals community. Wow. We're going to keep doing our Swap Meet Sundays. And we're going to come up with a different banner to get on there. Keep expanding that. Lots going on in preparation for next May in 2025. We're talking to a lot of people. So stay tuned for these Friday night updates. They might seem small and incremental, but wait till January comes and we open up pre-registration, and then wait till May comes and you see the magnitude of what it takes to put these shows together and the perfection that we try to accomplish by using all our team. So just rewind real quick. If you can help with the Helene, Asheville, her storm efforts over there with Chris and Stacy, you know, bleep bloop, if you can't find their Venmo or PayPal, we've tried to scatter it all over the place. Text me, message me. I'll be happy to send it to you. I'll pop it back on the page again. We're going to continue to help those. Asheville's just right up the road. I worked there for years and years and years. I have a lot of friends in that area. A lot of friends in North Carolina. Worked in the Charlotte area for almost 15 years straight, Asheville and Greensboro in that area. So I'm very familiar with those folks. They're just like us, you know. They just, right now, they need some help. We're going to help them. I appreciate what everyone's doing. Here we go. We're headed into the fall. When the fall turns into winter, January, we're getting ready for pre-registration. I think even Chevy's hanging out. Maybe she's going to help me in the shop a little bit today, and we're going to wrestle around some of this Mustang too. But stay tuned Sunday night, 7 o'clock for the latest episode of Inside the Smoky Mountain Nationals Garage. Here we are back in Bay 1. Looks like we're going to be here for a little while. We're going to miss some of these. Hopefully I'll have it ready for the cruise. If not, you know, we'll jump in the brown truck and hit up the Dragon and hang out with everybody. But because the trucks are just a bonus. Anyways, have a good weekend. Get out in your shop. Work on your stuff. Get your AD trucks built. get them on the road, drive them, let them break down. We'll help you fix them. Get back up and running. Dave out.